In 2006, I'd been working with the koala population for 7 years in the Brisbane Ranges, and a lightning strike brought that to an end because it started a really big, really bad fire. And it started just near the koala population I was working with. And it's one of those days that is welded into my mind because I remember hearing the report over the radio that a fire had started and we'd been ordered out of the park. And I remember thinking, is this the start of the worst day of my life? And it was. I remember that day like it was yesterday. And I remember the following week, every single day, minute by minute, and hour by hour, because I saw horror that I never expected to see in my life, and I never want to see it again. I saw an area that I loved obliterated. I saw koala bodies hanging in trees, and they were friends. they were persons that I loved. And I thought of the terror they went through in their final minutes on this earth, and it's something I can't reconcile because I know that we caused it with our fossil fuel usage. And the next 2 years I tried to process that and tried to find a way to avoid having to feel like that ever again. And you know what? There is no way. Those fires are coming again, and they happened again in the Black Summer, didn't they? And I felt it all over again, and I think many of us did feel that. But the funny thing is, those sort of crises change you in ways that are also positive. I discovered the Yuyang's koalas because of that fire. At the moment in the Yuyangs, I have to be a bit philosophical because I've been going there for so long, and when I started going there, I could easily find 5 koalas, without even trying. And now when I walk in the same places, I can't because they're not there. And I have to try and think positively about that. What I've come to realise is that when you're fighting for the survival of an animal or an ecosystem or something, it's a big task. It's not going to be fixed just like that. This is a long, long battle. When I think about how long it took people to stop whaling, 50 years they were campaigning just to get it abolished, and then another 50 years before the whales started to really recover. We're sitting at the end of that, now when the humpbacks in Australia have recovered. And we can go out and watch them and it's fantastic, but it's because of all those people who started 100 years ago fighting, this very big and insurmountable battle. If they hadn't done that, we wouldn't have this joy that is whales now. And I look ahead to 100 years in the future and think, I want someone to say that about what we're doing now with koalas. Yes, these poor people had to walk in forests where the koalas have disappeared, with memories of there being koalas there. It's going to go to the wire with koalas. It's going to be a tough fight. But so it was with whales. It was a tough fight. We have this golden opportunity at the moment where farmers are willing, sympathetic, open to having trees planted on their land. And the only thing stopping us from doing that often is money. And when we've got people coming to us at Koala Cleansing Foundation saying, can you plant 3,000, can you plant 5,000 on my land right beside this river? I want to be able to say yes to them. I don't want to be held back because I'm worried that we can't afford it. Wouldn't you hate it if you found out the koalas became extinct in this one area because those trees weren't planted. Because that's what we're talking about now. We're talking about every single tree making a difference. Every single tree that we plant is working together with every single other tree that other people around the world plant to make the future possible for koalas and even for us. And I don't want you to think that one tree is a small thing. Don't discount it. If all you can afford is one, please don't discount that. It's a big thing, and just remind yourself, stick it on your fridge, I planted a tree. And look at it every time you feel a bit down or a bit discouraged, because it's not small.